let's just be very observant of their lifestyle, of the way they handle money. Very wise po at practical ang mga Chinese neighbors natin. Hi, this is June Fernando and I'm from Ramfer Financials. Kamusta po mga ka-RFF? Welcome back to our channel. Before anything else, allow me again to say thank you to all of you who have so far subscribed to our official YouTube channel, Ramfer Financials, and to those who continue to like, share, and comment on our videos. Maraming salamat po. And so for today, you're in for another treat as we discuss another very interesting and cute topic, this time about our Chinese colleagues. Yes, you've heard it right, we will be talking about that for today. Have you ever wondered kung bakit mas marami po kayong kakilalang Chinese na medyo mas nakakaluwag-luwag sa buhay? Alam niyo po, the Chinese people have an amazing ability of saving money. Their savings mindset is just so ingrained in their culture, and so habang bata pa lamang po sila in their households, their parents make sure that they recognize and they reward their children for each household chore done and accomplished properly. They've always believed that if they inculcate the value and importance of savings, investing, and hard work at a young age, it can give them long-term benefits. And so, yan rin po ang dahilan kung bakit naging very curious rin po kami dito sa Ramfer Financials at gumawa kami ng sarili naming research kung ano ba talaga ang savings na ginagawa ng ating mga Chinese neighbors. Paano ba talaga nila nagagawang effective ang kanilang pagtitipid at pag-iipon? Yan po ang gusto rin sana naming ibahagi sa inyo sa araw na ito. And so, when you're ready, let us begin. Of course, on top of the list would be to buy only what you need, not what you can use. Huwag po tayong magfo-fall into the trap na parang lahat laging kailangan natin. Lagi nyo naman pong mapapansin yan sa lahat ng binibenta sa mall, sa grocery, sa supermarket. Lahat naman po ng items dyan pwedeng gamitin, di po ba? Pero let's face it, hindi po yan lahat kailangan natin. Let's be very vigilant and learn from our Chinese neighbors. Yung tipo bang they can go in and out of the groceries just buying one item? Mapapansin nyo po yan, di po ba? May papasok na Chinese, bibili lang ng tomato, na isang bottle ng mineral water, and then that's it. Tayo po kasi mga Pinoy, ginagawa na rin natin minsan pasyalan ng mga groceries. Nagpapalamig na po tayo. In the process, mas napapagastos po tayo kasi mas natatempt tayo sa iba pang mga items around us. When we go to these places, let's make sure that we prepare a list beforehand and let's stick to it para, again, hindi po tayo natatempt mag-side purchase ng mga hindi natin kailangan, and in the process, we won't go over our budgets. Second important savings tip that we need to learn from our Chinese colleague is that we need to maintain a frugal lifestyle. Again, it doesn't always have to be branded. Ang hirap kasi sa ating mga Pinoy, kung sino pa po yung naghihikahos, siya pa po yung Japorms. Siya pa yung ubod ng yabang at ang daming gadgets, kung ano-anong branded na mga bagay. Alam nyo, let's learn from our Chinese colleagues. Magugulat tayo minsan pag nakasabay natin sila sa mga malls and nandun tayo sa clothes section, magugulat tayo, wow, ang bongga naman, kaya niyang bilhin yung mamahaling damit na yon. It's part of the strategy na tipong bibili sila ng high quality na mga items kasi they only maintain a few of them and hindi po sila yung papalit-palit. They know kasi yung value na pagka maganda yung quality ay makakatipid sila in the long run kasi one, hindi na nila kailangan bumili ng maraming iba't ibang klaseng models or brands or iba't ibang klaseng types or kinds nito, pero kahit mag-stick lang sila to a few pieces, okay na and it can last for a long time. Alam niyo po, yung mga Chinese colleagues rin natin, mapapansin niyo yan, may network sila ng suppliers. Diba may suppliers sila sa alahas, sa karne, sa bigas, sa gulay, sa kung ano-ano pa. And they willingly share this with their friends and with their families kasi they believe that the more they share these suppliers to them, the more na mas may chances silang makahingi humingi ng mga diskwento sa mga suppliers. Kasi yung mga suppliers mahihiya, di ba, na tumanggi dahil ang dami na niyang ni-refer eh. Di ba ganun kawais sa mga Chinese neighbors natin? Let's also be on the lookout for all of the best deals in the market. Yung mga may diskwento, best prices, pinakamababang annual management fees na tinatawag. Let's learn from our Chinese friends. Masyado silang matyaga sa paghahanap ng mga good deals na to. They know kasi for a fact na kahit maliliit na mga ganitong bagay, in the long run, pag naipon ito, malaking bagay na rin po sa savings and investments nila. Mapapansin nyo po yan. Yung tipo bang maaga silang nag-shop for their Christmas gifts, for their Valentine gifts, at kung ano-ano pang special occasion gifts because mas naniniwala rin sila na nakakadiskwento pa sila pag maaga nyo pang binibili ang mga bagay nito kasi hindi pa peak season eh. Alam nyo po, makikita nyo rin po ang strategies ng mga Chinese neighbors natin pagdating sa negosyo. Diba mapapansin nyo yan? Kung saan yung tindahan nila, yung iba nandun na sa taas, yung kanilang tulugan. Diba wais, hindi sila kailangan magbayad ng dobleng rent or yung tinatawag na real estate taxes kasi kung saan yung business nila, nandun na rin mismo yung tirahan nila. And then, pagka naging successful na sila sa negosyo nila, saka nyo pa lamang sila mapapansin na magpapatayo na magagarang bahay, na malalaking mga klase ng mga house and lot, diba? Saka pa lang sila gumagastos because that's the only time that they can afford it. Third important Chinese savings tip that we've learned is that we need to learn the art of haggling. Wag na wag po tayo mahihiyang tumawad. Wala naman po mawawala sa atin, di po ba? Pag pumayag yung tindera, that's a win-win situation. May benta na si ate, at the same time, nabili pa natin yung bagay na yon at a discount. Kung hindi naman po natin makukuha ang bagay na yon at a discount, wala namang mawawala. Pride lang, di po ba? So let's always make sure that we try to haggle and negotiate for items that we will buy. Let's also do our own research beforehand, lalong-lalo na for big ticket items kasi importanteng nalalaman natin yung going rate nito sa market para hindi tayo naloloko. At the same time, we also know how to negotiate kasi alam natin kung magkano yung price range ng bagay na gusto nating hingan ng bargain from a seller. Let's also make sure that we weigh the benefits of buying an item versus spending it in some other means. Like for example, kung may tina-target po tayong isang expensive na dress worth 3,000 pesos, pero pag winay ninyo yung benefits, isang beses nyo lang palang magagamit ito. Versus, kung ito, dinagdag nyo na lamang po sa inyong emergency fund, di ba mas long-term pa ang benefits nito for us? Yung mga ganyang klaseng diskarte, kailangan po nating matutunan sa ating mga Chinese neighbors. Fourth important Chinese savings tip that we've learned is that we need to avoid the hospital. Very health conscious po ang mga Chinese friends natin. Mapapansin nyo yan sa kanila nang galing ang mga herbal medicines, herbal tea, acupuncture, tai chi, kung ano-ano pa. They always believe that if you maintain a healthy lifestyle, makakasave po kayo sa mga unnecessary expenses like getting hospitalized, having all of these therapies, treatments, surgeries, or yung mga tinatawag na mga medication. Let's face it, very costly na po ang magpagamot, lalong-lalo na pag nagkasakit tayo ha. Kaya let's learn from our Chinese neighbors yung we need to be conscious of our health all the time. And last but not the least important Chinese savings tip that we've learned is that we need to avoid getting into bad debts. Let's always try to live within our means. In the Philippines, instant gratification has already become a way of life. Unfortunately, every time we see an item, even if we don't have the budget for it yet, we go put it on the card. Kasi YOLO naniniwala tayo that you only live once. Kaya dapat enjoyin mo na ang buhay habang meron pa, habang kaya pa. Mali po Alam niyo po, in China, up till 2012, 85% of their economy's transactions are all still in cash because most of the Chinese believe that if you want to purchase an item and if you still cannot buy it in cash, then that only means you still cannot afford it at luho lamang ito. At dapat, hintayin nyo. Practice delayed gratification pa po dapat kayo. Kaya mapapansin nyo yan, most of our Chinese colleagues hindi po baon sa utang unlike most of us Pinoys. Marami pa po tayong pwedeng matutunang Chinese savings tips. Let's just be very observant of their lifestyle, of the way they handle money. Very wise po at practical ang mga Chinese neighbors natin. And so to end this, I'd like to borrow a quote from Chris Jansen when he said, "You cannot change the world with your opinion, but definitely you can change it with your actions." And so I hope this short video has somehow helped you in one way or another. And if you think this video might be of help or of benefit to your friends and relatives, I hope you can share this to them. And if you haven't, I hope you can subscribe also to our official YouTube channel, Dapper Financials, and please also tap the bell button for our future notifications and other updates. Again, this has been June Fernando saying thank you so much for watching, for all the support, and we'll see you in our next video. God bless!